Welcome back to Sports Comedy Podcast. Before we get to Mike's Twitter war with the Astros fans, let's get a little World Baseball Classic updates. Here's Mike.
And thank you, Alex. So today in the Baseball Classic, Italy and Mexico open Pool D, and the Italians upset Mexico 6-5 with your Mariner, Alex Liddy, going 2 for 3 with an RBI. Netherlands and Cuba just kicked off at the top of the first, and right now Dominican is up on Venezuela 6-3 in the bottom of the sixth. Now let's go ahead and go to back to sports comedy.
Get the rocks in the box, get the water right down to your socks. This bulkhead's built of fallen brethren bones. We all do what we can, we endure our fellow.
Sports Comedy Podcast is back with an all-new, fired-up Alex Larson. I am so ready to go for this second hour, second segment, whatever you want to call it. Mike, what happened with you and the Astro fans, buddy?
Oh, you are not going to believe it. So today, a buddy of mine, he tweeted me, he didn't tweet me, but I'm actually looking at my tweets, and he did tweet me, but he says that Astro fans believe that they would do better than the Mariners this season.
Huh.
Yeah, that'll happen. And then, guess what? Pigs will fly out of my ass, and they'll come out of my ass as bacon.
Dude, this is coming from a team that, hasn't been under 100 losses in long time?
See, now, that's the first thing I said to him. Now, here's the thing. This one fan, and let me pull out my Twitter account that way. Ooh, good Lord, and I just noticed my battery is about to run out, so good thing I have my charger right here.
Good thing you have your charger, but I want to hear more about this beef with these Houston fans.
Oh, and that was a very bad one, so I'm going to give that one a 5, unfortunately.
That's because we're live.
Let's see. Oh, my God. I've had so many of my tweets retweeted today, and here we go. Here was the first one that I got.
Bring it.
And the guy says, I didn't say we would do better. I just said the Mariners had a losing record last year. And then, of course, I responded to that by saying, I said, so what do you call a 56-106 record?
Ha!
And then, of course, he had to come back at me. He says, he had to come back and say, it's a losing record. So 75-87 isn't a losing record. Losing is losing. Your team finished last. My team finished last. But I still said, what about you? You lost 106 games. We lost 87. We're better than you, though.
Technically. Yeah.
And yes, I do understand the fact that we were in last place.
Ugh.
But here's the thing. Why would Astros fans think that a team in the National League who lost 106 games coming into the American League, not having barely any experience with the pitchers in this league, are going to do better than the Mariners? What the hell goes into the thought process that they think that the Astros are actually going to do better?
It's kind of like it's like a conversation we had in the break where we talked about how no one knows where the Seahawks are on the map. And in fact, we kind of talked about it live here, but during the break, really, we were talking about it, about no one knows where Seattle is on the map. And that's exactly, this situation stays the same for baseball, Mike. No one knows where Seattle is on the map. And as soon as they know where Seattle is on the map, they will be like, oh, well then let's flip-flop those numbers. Let's go Seattle 11.5 compared to Houston 2.9. Nobody knows Seattle, Mike, until we start winning.
That's understandable, but here's the thing. Austin, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. I need you to look up the Astros last season stats, like their whole team stats, basically, just the team stats.
Okay.
And I want you to and then I want you to tell me their average, and I'm going to write it down, and then I want you to look up the Mariners' batting average.
And while he does that, we can continue about this. And let's see, Mike, we got another good 5 minutes. So I'm not sure if you wanted to start off on the World Baseball Classic, if you did, while Austin pulls up those numbers. But
So To tell you, Netherlands, they are actually kicking off their game right now against Cuba. I did say that in the news break when we started the segment. In the 2009 World Baseball Classic, this Netherlands team defeated the high-powered and favorite to win the World Baseball Classic Dominican Republic and kicked them out of the tournament. They beat them both 2 times.
Shoot.
And to tell you the truth, I think that Netherlands, they're a force to reckon with because they have a good team. They do have a good team.
What's up, Joseph?
Not much.
Oh, all right. Mike, go ahead.
All right, Mike, I got the stats here.
All right, what was the Houston's batting average from last year?
The leader in batting average was Jose Altuve, and he led with a 290.
Okay, what was the team average?
I was not able to find that. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
236.
236? All right, what was the Mariners?
You're making me work, aren't you? Hold on.
That's the part of being on this show. You got to do work.
I'm going to guess 242.
242? I'm going to guess 246, actually. I'm gonna go 4 points higher. What about you, Joe? What do you guess?
Oh, my God.
I don't really care.
What is it, Austin?
234.
Oh,
Wait. What were we talking about? What average?
Like the batting average, the team total batting average. So
Well, it's too late now. 234. Ouch.
yeah, so Houston beat us by 2 points.
Ouch. God.
Oh, 234. Oh, I knew it was 234, but I didn't know what type of average you're talking about.
Oh, it's okay. So Houston beat us on that last year. But here's the thing: with the guys that we have right now, the pitching that we have right now, I see our average going from 234. Probably probably a little up into the 250s, probably a little bit higher.
I just can't take you seriously when you say the pitching we have right now. I do.
Okay, so all right, so let me scratch that. But here's the thing: when Felix pitches against the Astros,
Yeah.
to me, to tell you the truth, I have a strong feeling we're going to see another Felix no-hitter.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Because to tell you the truth, Felix has got a terrific breaking ball. His fastball's nasty. His slider is good, and he does have a pretty good. And he has a very wicked changeup.
True that, son. True that. All I know is that Houston Astros, welcome to the AL West. We got a new place in the cellar for you.
Yep. And how long do we have on the podcast right now?
Oh, what do we got? We got another 2 minutes left.
Okay. MLB.
Give or take. Actually, about a minute left. But keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Okay. MLB Fox. They took a fan poll and they asked fans to say, who do you think has a better chance of winning the West? Now the Mariners were at 2% to win the West, while the Astros were at, I think, 8.1%. Now, I still don't get why fans believe that the Houston Astros will finish better than the Mariners. I just don't.
Like I said, no one knows where Seattle is on the map, and until we start winning, hashtag winning, people are going to know what to do. People didn't pay attention to the Seahawks before the season started, and look what they did.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone jumped on their friggin' bandwagon.
Yeah, and I saw what you did there with the Charlie Sheen thing.
I agree. So what's coming up in hour 3?
Well, hour 3, we are going to get a little bit of. We're going to look up. We're going to see if there's any big news stories, and if not, if we don't have a story planned out for you, then we're going to go straight to our Q&A.
Yeah, so let's just make it this way, short and sweet. If there is nothing good happening in the news right now, because quite frankly, that's all it is with sports. We got the Mariners doing spring training, Huskies hoops, whatever, blah, 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 March Madness. We'll talk about that next week. Nonetheless, we got Mariners, we've covered that. Sounders, we don't need to cover, so we'll either find some good news or jump into the question and answer segment. All that, maybe a little bit more. Sports Comedy Podcast.